Hey everybody, welcome to day 166. Body weight is up to 225.6. All right, you guys might be interested in this guy. He has a 185-pound weighted chin-up. His name's Cody York. That's his handle right there. I guess he's going after the world record in the weighted pull-up. Just crazy at 225 pounds. And I haven't really spoke to him, but I just saw the other day he did his first Zercher deadlift from what I've seen in 405, moved fast. So if you like my stuff, maybe check that guy's stuff out. He has amazing lifts. Okay, so I guess I'm still trying to recover from that day of the 24 sets of deadlifts. I don't know if it was like a couple days ago or whatever. Trying to get some more sleep. And yeah, my daughter woke up all the day. She woke up super early and she let me sleep for a little bit. But yeah, we're still working like that. The hamstrings are even more sore. Lower back feels fatigued. So when I went to do my regular mobility work, where I use my hamstrings to pull me into position, just like 2 out of 10, I was like, there's no way I can do a hamstring bridge today. So I'm going to have to go for, I'm not going to be able to do the isolation work. I'm going to have to do 2 max effort work today. So that was what was going through my mind. However, the front of the right hip is still, it feels sketchy when I'm walking. So I had planned to do one of my exercises as a step up, but I knew that wasn't going to be a good idea. So we end up doing deadlifts, which the hamstrings and the back are fatigued. It's what I had to do. I didn't have any other options. So that first exercise there was a standing knee raise with 75 pounds. Previous best was 6. I got 7 there. The first attempt at 7 I didn't like, so I got a better rep out of it. On camera, that the last rep doesn't look too bad, but so we have chin-ups. Of course, it was raining as I started the chin-ups. At 225, that first warm-up body weight was very explosive for 225. I felt like it was going to be a strong day. So for sets of 7, previous best of the training cycle for 3 by 7 was 83.75 pounds, and they were ugly. First set was kind of ugly, but I liked the second and third better. This is with 85 pounds, so that was good. Okay, so this was the last block pull that I did with 635 that we're going to try to beat. Just to recap, I tried 635 the first time. I failed and got 605 that day. The next workout, I got 625. And then this was the following workout where I got 635. I'm about 1.5 pounds heavier today. So we're going to have to go for 645, which I knew was going to be a stretch based on how everything felt. Here's the first warm-up with 295. It didn't feel super explosive to me. However, I just felt like, there's something there that I don't have, but on camera it looks fast. And then we went for 475 on the second warm-up, and then here's 645. Of course, the spy planes are always overhead when I'm going for something big, huh? Yeah, so based on those warm-ups, how my hamstrings felt fatigued going down to the bar in the back, I thought I had 0% chance to get that. Don't ask me how I got that. Okay, second posterior chain exercise we do, these back extensions with the SSB and a chain. Now, you're telling me the setup haven't seen this exact setup yet, but it looks kind of similar to a different setup that I've been doing. Well, this is 75 pounds plus 1 chain. Obviously, the bar is actually 18 pounds heavier, so this feels probably somewhere around 125 or so. Now, having that weight all the way out on the neck, there's a super long lever from the hip. So when people always talk about, feeling it in your back, this, that, the other, this is a lower back exercise. The demands on the lower back are so much on this to resist spinal flexion. And also, even with my knees bent like this, the hamstrings are working to resist knee extension. So I'm trying to tweak the exercise to make it more hip dominant, but my lower back is every rep just pumping. And Yeah, I don't know. I feel like obviously it's enough to have a stimulus, and my hamstrings and lower back's gonna be super sore from this, but I don't know. So the reason why that I went with that setup was because we went for the Zercher back extensions, and it didn't feel right from the start. You see how twisted I am. I don't know if it's the bar again. Twisted again. We go for 370. My previous best is 360. Yeah, that's not there, so we're going to try it again. So I definitely tapped the handle on the left side, but the right side can't tap. But again, I'm twisted, so I went and got the pliers and got it back down to 365. Again, we tapped the left handle, the right handles I'm not getting. Same thing, pretty much tapped it every time. Okay, here's the curls. That's 108. And then we go for 193. So I was like 1.2 pounds heavier on this curl than when I did 190. So it's a couple pound improvement. Again, you see that sticking point halfway, and my body starts to lean back some. It's just a matter of having weight stuck out in front of you. Your body's going to have to lean back. The biceps obviously are working extremely hard. I'm controlling the weight all the way down on the eccentric. And at the end of the day, I'm just trying to build a little bit extra bicep strength or resilience that will help the weighted chin-ups, which the weighted chin-ups look like they're going well. Again, of course, I was irritated by that back extension. We could say because of the hamstrings or whatever, but bottom line is I was nearing the end of my progression on those, and there's nowhere really to go from there. I can't do reps on there. Can't add chains because it's already hardest at the top, and they don't feel great to begin with. So I think that one's going to take a back seat for now. Yeah, I got some work in with the other back extension, but I'm not too big of a fan of that setup. Of course, I got a novel stimulus from doing that. Check it off the list. And then, yeah, we're 3 weeks out. So the main thing is all the little aches and pains or not sleeping or whatever. None of it matters. We just got to put the pedal to the metal and finish strong here. So 3 weeks from today, we'll be going for that 5-plate Zercher. I'll have to test another live stream here soon and see if the lives will be okay to see to possibly live stream that. But 3 weeks from today, we'll be getting after it. Talk to you guys soon.